we're good.
We're on.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mello.
And I'm Mo.
Welcome to the Press Start Podcast. Today, we got quite a bit of news scattered throughout. It's kind of been a week of news. We're not really sure where the big hitters are, but one big hitter is that Resident Evil 7 has been cracked.
Hang on a second. We have a thing that happened just now.
Oh God, what?
Um,
Oh my God.
yeah, that happened. So let me just fix that. There we go. All right, pretend it never happened.
Pretending that we can't hear that.
All right, so fuck
Rainbow
that.
Six had their operators announced and not really showcased today, but that happens tomorrow. And we got some more Nioh gameplay. We got some new game announcements, and me and Mo are probably gonna get into it today, or at least we're gonna tear some games apart because we got some stuff on the video segment that I know Mo can disagree with.
If you go back and look for a game called Agents of Mayhem on our channel, you'll see exactly what we're talking about.
No, it's not even that. It's
Really?
something new. It's something new, Mo.
All right. Anyway, I woke
Resident
up.
Evil 7 has been cracked.
I woke up this morning and I was like, I opened up Chrome, and I was just looking for a review, like a good review of Resident Evil 7, so I could talk about it on the show. I type in Resident Evil 7, and like, you know how Google will autofill forms, and I guess I'm a bad pirate, and it said crack came up beside of it,
Yeah.
and holy shit, it's Max.
Shit is here.
And then I seen that it was cracked in under a week. So previous Dunovo protection games have been very, very difficult to crack. Took years, from what I understand. There were various organizations that were working on it that took a hiatus from it, so they wouldn't have to work on it anymore and come back to it later. And then eventually they got, some of those games cracked. Well, RE7 was cracked in less than a week. It was like cracked in 4 days, which is wild. Because I remember the Skid Row group saying something along the lines of, when they put out the game, they put out the ISO, they said, wait for crack. And the crack was out the very next day. It's not good. It's not looking good. And every day that goes by that a game is in an uncracked state, the developers tend to look at that as a very positive thing. And the moment it goes into a cracked state, they say, we have a massive problem now. Sales are going to be hurt. We're not profiting anymore. But they're still going to profit because not everybody's going to crack this game on a PC.
Well,
Derek bought it day one.
Here's the way I look at it. If they're going to buy it, they're going to buy it. If they're going to steal it, they're going to steal it anyway. Technically, there's no revenue loss, period.
No, there's not. And at least one person had to buy a copy of the game to crack it, right?
Yeah.
That's a terrible way to look at it. But yeah, less than a week, record time, bad.
Oh, so that's record time.
I mean, not record time, but probably is record time. It was like 4 days and the game was cracked after launch.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. All right. Well, I mean, if you guys want to play Resident Evil 7, you know where to dig.
Never mind.
What?
Moving on.
Okay, so this is game releases of February coming up really quick. I think we've already done this once.
We can just skim over it.
Let's see here. Nioh, For Honor, Halo Wars 2. Yeah, we've already said this. Horizon Zero Dawn are pretty much the big three, which I got to talk about something probably in between the articles and what we've been playing segment.
Well, hang on. Before we start, I just wanted to say that Smitty pointed out that if Capcom hasn't made a profit from 2.5 million sales yet, that's kind of wild. And I think fighting piracy will hurt sales more than just letting pirates be pirates, IMO. And when he said IMO, I thought he said comma mo, and he was referring to me as a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
But, big up. I'm excited for Nioh. I got it pre-ordered, and same with Horizon Zero Dawn. I just gotta get my PS4 back from the old lady, and we'll be good to go.
So we have Nioh coming out on the 7th. We have For
know.
Honor coming out on February 14th. We have Halo Wars 2 coming out February 21st. Horizon Zero Dawn 28th. February is fucking stacked right now, man.
I know. They got to release every week.
They do. And then as soon as March hits, you start getting releases every week then, too.
I know, man.
It's going to be crazy.
Too much.
It is too much.
There's a lot of betas going on right now.
I'm going to have to jump ship at some point here, man.
Oh. Anyway, next article: Rocket League toys are on the way. If
Oh
you
my.
scroll down a little bit more, you can see the little cars here. I think they're kind of cool. They're like desk toys, pretty much. Unless you're a collector. I'll probably get about 5 or 6 of them, depending on how
I'll
much
probably
they
get about
cost.
all of them, Carmelo
I mean,
says.
depending on how much they cost. No, honestly, but I think it's pretty. I think it's awesome. You know, they're available in spring.
That's really cool, actually. The pullback races, you pull them back and they go forward.
Yeah, I'd just rather just have like it not do that.
Oh, you know you want to race them across your desk, Mello.
I wonder if they come with a ball.
Oh, that'd be cool if they did. If they didn't, I'd be kind of disappointed, to be honest.
Like a stress ball or something. Just emulate it a little bit.
I can't wait to use my Rocket League amiibos in Smash.
Yeah,
Big Gulp says, and then there's Breath of the Wild next
I
month.
know, man.
He's talking my language. Moving on, another Overwatch character, Lucio, heads to Heroes of the Storm. We seen that coming. Not
Not with
Lucio,
Lucio.
not with Lucio, but we seen another hero coming, like moving over, and we'll probably see another one coming over, and likely another one. But Lucio is an interesting choice. I haven't played Heroes in a long time. I'd imagine he has some sort of like healing element to him.
Yeah, that's the way he works.
Yeah, I imagine that's how it works, because that's how he works in Overwatch.
Um, but like the thing is like when in Here's the Storm, they keep the characters very close to where they're from. They keep all the same abilities and stuff. So here's one thing with Lucio where he can give you a speed boost. Imagine team fights.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
it could get
Imagine
pretty
how
wild.
easy ganking would be.
Yeah, I see that.
There's no escapes anymore. Unless you go stealth, you're screwed essentially.
Amping your speed
Still.
boost to 45% increased movement speed and significantly increasing the healing rate of healing boost. That's 45% bonus movement speed. Somebody's going to get ganked.
Yeah, somebody is. To me, this kind of tells me it's overpowered a little bit. Eh.
uh,
Let's see. A reverse blast Lucio's crossfade track at enemy heroes for 4 seconds, causing healing boost to inflict damage every second. Damn.
and boost the slow movement speed by 45%.
Man.
And his passive increases amp it up's duration for 4 seconds. That's
This
fucking foobar, man.
it is.
That is crazy.
I don't know.
That's like some late game Dota shit right there.
It is. It really is. We moving on?
Now we're moving on. Fire Emblem Heroes.
I think we gotta slow down a little bit, but you know how the
It's
articles
okay.
go.
It's okay. We're all
It's
right.
the articles.
It's
I
all
guess
right.
it's the articles.
It is the articles. We always blow through the articles. I played Fire Emblem Heroes today for about 30 minutes ish while I was walking around in Walmart with my wife, and I was like, okay, this is fine. It's very, very well animated on like the cutscene CG part. We're Fire Emblem and we're kind of anime.
What kind of anime?
There are microtransactions in the game.
Oh
Ooh,
god.
who'd have guessed? But like,
Would you expect that from a Nintendo title?
you do know you can't play all of Super Mario Run unless you buy it, right?
Yeah, but like you're buying a game, the whole game from Nintendo. I wouldn't expect them to do microtransactions.
There are microtransactions, but like it seems like you can again work and earn the orbs yourself. It has, whenever the game came out, whenever the game it was like announced, I was like, this is going to be just like Final Fantasy Xvius on mobile. And lo and behold, it is very similar to Final Fantasy Xvius on mobile, where you have a bunch of different heroes from the Final Fantasy era in Xvius, like all the different eras of Final Fantasy. You can just buy and summon different heroes. The same concept holds true for Fire Emblem Heroes. And the story is kind of weird. Like, you got this gun that can shoot heroes out of it.
Okay, what?
Yeah, okay, so, like, when the game starts, she's like, oh, hey, we summoned you here, and, like, we're looking for the legendary hero, and we're like, oh, hey, surprise, you're the legendary hero, here's a gun thing, shoot heroes out of it from other dimensions. That's fucking wild, mate. But moving on, the gameplay does feel Fire Emblem-esque. There's the triangle of red, green, and blue, like, swords beat, spears beat.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Yeah,
essentially.
basically. Then you have your ranged characters and whatnot. And it
Sounds
plays
boring.
very similar to a Fire Emblem game, which is not boring as fuck, by the way. Fuck you. And it's alright. It's okay. It's fun. Play it. It's alright. Just don't spend money on it unless you plan on playing it a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's a mobile game, and you can spend your money on, I almost said real games. Sorry, Nintendo.
Did,
You can
did
spend your
that
money on games that are
did that hurt you a little bit on
it
the
it
inside?
it, it poked my kidneys. But you can spend your money on games that are $60 instead of $5.99 for some orbs. Anyway, it's an alright game. Just play it. Just give it some
It's an
time.
alright game.
It's an alright
Free
game. You
game.
know, it's been out for like a whole 20, 25, 20, 24, 23 hours. It's alright though. It it has a lot of depth to it. I don't really have a whole lot to say. I don't know everything about it, but there's an equipment system, there's level system, there's all the statistics you'd expect from from a military based RPG. There's the grid movement system that Fire Emblem's known for. But of course, there's summoning all the heroes. Like you can have Marth, Lucina, you can have the entire Smash Fire Emblem roster going up against some baddies if you want, which is pretty much what I'm going for. Although I can't fucking get Marth because he's super rare. Anyway, that's that.
All right. Overwatch's upcoming Bastion changes outlined. Bastion's not really played. He is not. He's a not played character. I kind of seen like after like even after initial launch, Bastion was either like people played him to either be a troll, or they were extremely new to the game and they didn't realize how bad he was.
This first
Now,
paragraph really outlines what they're doing with him.
yeah, well, I mean, essentially, with his turret mode, I know that they are no longer giving him headshots, but I think they're giving him a slight damage increase of some kind, or it might be actually a decrease. They're thinking about adding the shield again that he had in beta. This character, and they're allowing him to self repair while moving. That's what his biggest problem was, is that he was not a very mobile friendly character, which
He's not.
he's a turret. What do you expect? But why? But then again, why would you play a Bastion and have human error of missing your target when you could play Torpor and throw down a turret that doesn't miss, and you're also running around shooting people?
Yeah, there's
So
not a
I
whole lot
think
of incentive to play Bastion right now.
no, there's not. And I've kind of noticed something that Overwatch. I mean, it Overwatch is pretty much just like League of Legends, Dota, and any other game that has balance to it. Pretty much what's going to happen from here on out with Overwatch is this even happens in Hearthstone with the classes. What's going to happen is they're going to buff a character. That character is going to be super OP for a while, and then at the same time, another character is going to be like just really shitty. Think of Widowmaker, Hanzo, and Bastion right now. They're really shitty. Then after a while, maybe they'll introduce a new hero. They'll add some stuff into it, rebalance all the characters, and guess what? A new meta will pop up to where other characters are being played and stuff. Because we just got out of the three tank meta, and I think they try to get rid of that.
The
You know what
three
I'm
tank
saying?
meta, like whenever I came back after like a 7 month hiatus from Overwatch, after I was getting my life together, that big hiatus on the podcast, I came back and we all sat down and played a game of Overwatch. And I was like, why are you guys staying all the way back there? They're like, the new meta is to wait at the point. I'm like, okay. I'm like, why do
That's
we have
really
so many tanks? Like, the new meta is to have three tanks. Like, what is this game? What happened?
Also, I have a theory. I have a theory concerning Doomfist.
What's that?
Doomfist is going to be a defense character.
A defense tank?
No, not a tank, just a defense character.
Really?
Because, okay, so what does he have to his name? Doomfist, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He has that to his name. Nothing about a powerful fist tells me that he can take a lot of damage. Nothing at all. We already have the shield from Reinhardt. There's nothing there that tells me that he's going to be a tank. We have one new support character. We have one new DPS or attack character. We are still missing a new tank and a new defense character. My guess is that he is going to be a defense character.
That'd be interesting. But
Because I mean, like when you think about it, it's just like the dude's just got a fucking fist that does a lot of damage.
that is true, but like I always thought that maybe he'd be a tank hero.
Well,
But you're probably right. He's probably a defense hero. That makes more sense to me, honestly.
I think it's because like where he's got this big legend behind him, like he's got all this hype built up behind him that he's going to, people think he's going to be a tank because it kind of,
Yeah,
kill by association type deal.
yeah. But yeah, Big Ops says I like the sound of Bastion update. Gives him better purpose and survivability. Yeah, that is true. That's good.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Bastion won't just be collecting
because
dust in the roster.
on Hollywood, they get on that elevator at the first point. That way, Bastion does have some mobility while being stationary.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when you go against a good Bastion, you go against a good Bastion, but throw a fair against it,
Done
you're
for.
pretty, yeah, you're pretty good. That's I don't know, Bastion, like there's other weak characters in the game. I feel like McCree's kind of weak, Reaper's kind of weak. Um,
It depends on who you ask, really.
yeah, I know Reaper's like used a lot in MLG, but like I just don't, like he just doesn't feel good to me. You get what I'm
He
saying? He
doesn't feel
doesn't.
powerful. And I understand. Like, he doesn't feel
No, like I
powerful
no,
unless you're
not
up.
even powerful. It's just like he's so like I understand shotguns do a lot of damage, but I think it's where he's so squishy.
Yeah, he's
But
pretty squishy.
he doesn't fit the glass cannon format. And I think if they boosted his teleport, he'd be a fine character because that's what kills him the most. Because when you use your shift ability to go invulnerable, that takes like 7 or 8 seconds before it cools down.
It does take a while to cool down. Although I haven't I haven't used Reaper a lot, but when I did use him, I enjoyed him. But I only use him in places like damn
Because like
single control point maps. Really,
because like his teleport is so fucking blatant. Like every sniper, everybody's just looking at the head and just shooting until the hit registers actually catch up.
Soldier 76 is always going to be the ultimate.
Yeah.
His
You
Spectre
can call it.
form needs more movement speed.
Yes, definitely. It's obviously meant to be an escape, but it's not fast enough, I don't feel.
Reaper is pretty good for busting down
Yeah, he
tanks.
is the tank buster, but the problem is the tanks can bust him.
Yeah.
That yeah. So yeah, because nothing like McCree doesn't really counter Farah too well, but 76 does.
So 76 can counter anything he wants to counter. I feel almost besides a very very long ranged one hit kill type character like a good widow.
Yeah. Or is any
Yeah.
this quick Discord and snipe.
Yeah. Done for.
I'm glad we got Big Gulp and Max back in
I
here.
know it's wild, isn't it?
I know, man.
Let's move on to
If
Rainbow
only Derek
Six,
were here.
so you can go on a tangent about that for a
Okay,
while.
Rainbow Six Siege next DLC release date announced. Free weekend incoming. So the free weekend's out. Derek has tried to play today. He has messaged me saying the servers are shit right now,
Really? Is it just
and
like
and that's typical because it's a free weekend. People love this game, but they don't want to drop the money down on it.
just like me?
They do not want to drop the money for it. So when free weekend comes around, but the thing is like when the free weekends come around, Rainbow Six, they do keep their player base. Like it keeps going up and up.
Really? So kind of like Overwatch does with their free weekends as well.
Yeah, yeah. And we there's a video segment that shows off the new operator. I'm not going to say anything about her yet, but there's going to be a lot of theory crafting behind her. So once we get to that, God, we got a lot to talk about.
You always say
God.
that, and then we'll talk about it for like 20 seconds. Be like, all right, next topic.
Yeah, but I mean, we got some videos. We got a lot of Nioh videos, which I don't know why. I'm really excited about that game. But all right, next article: the next Injustice 2 character reveal coming Tuesday. More beta codes going out soon. They announced a character yesterday. That'll be in a video segment. Um, who do you think this new character is going to be, Mo?
It's really hard to say at this point, man.
I hope to God they don't announce a character that's obvious. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
oh,
don't
here's the Flash. Like, no shit.
I don't think they'll announce a veteran from Injustice 1. I don't think they would announce a veteran.
Yeah, but come on, this is the AAA industry.
I mean, Smash is a AAA game. They didn't announce their veterans until they came out for DLC. Like it was just Roy and Lucas, well, and Mewtwo.
And Mewtwo.
Yeah, I don't see why they would announce their veterans though as a new character.
But
It says new character, right? New, Carmel, new.
yeah, well, we're
NEW.
getting a reveal on the 7th, but we did get a reveal earlier this week.
You know what else happens on the 7th?
What?
Nioh comes out.
Oh God.
So fuck
yeah.
that news.
Yeah. Okay. Last article. Blizzard bans 22,865 Korean Overwatch players for hacking.
That's a lot of salty Koreans right there.
22,000 people. 23,000 essentially. Now remember when we started the show way back when, and
You
We
said
talked. We some. I don't know when or where we said it, but we knew Blizzard was taking this seriously.
what was it you said? I think you said something along the lines of I don't think they're going to be able to stop all of it. Yeah, I think you said I don't think they're going to be able to stop all of it. And here they are, stopping all of it.
I might have said that
Have you
a
ever
few
seen a
times.
hacker in Overwatch?
No.
Okay,
Oh
that
God,
there you
no.
go. There you go.
Okay, here's one thing I wish Overwatch did. What that Rainbow Six does. Rainbow Six, when it bans someone, everybody who's playing the game at that very moment is notified.
Is
It's
it
like
like
a
a global server type of thing?
Yeah, it's like a public shaming thing.
That's awesome.
This person has been banned by Battle Eye. I kind of wish Blizzard did that. That would be so fucking. It would be dirty, man.
That is pretty dirty. I don't think Blizzard would be that mean to their players, even if they were hacking.
Oh, dude,
I mean, of course they're going to ban them,
please,
but like they're not going to shame them across all their servers at the same time.
please, that'd be so sexy. Think about it. Like because like that's like okay, but it gives you a sense of encouragement too. Like when I play Siege and I see the hackers are getting banned in real time, I'm like, okay, it's
They're
something
actively
good.
looking at this game
Yeah,
and taking measures to make sure that the community stays a legitimate community and does not turn into like Modern Warfare 2.
oh, has Modern Warfare 2 got a bad hacker
Have
problem?
you ever have you played that game in the past? Like
I played it once, and sorry, I'm pouring water into another water bottle.
you're fun.
But anyway, I played it at one point where there was a movement hack, and like whatever movement you made, you were automatically to the other end of the map.
I played it and they would play stop and go, and you can imagine where that's going.
Yep.
Yeah, it was stop and go. Kimmy's on her way home.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, an hour early. Anyway, they play stop and go, and the guns would have like clown noises, and like when you shot somebody, they'd get hit with a pie and just all kinds of crazy shit.
Yeah.
But it was a little joke. But I mean, it's good to know that they're actually working towards ensuring the community is a legitimate community and not one that's just gonna.
Yeah. In Korea, having internet cafes are an actual thing. Like I don't hardly even when I go out of state, I really don't see internet cafes.
There are hundreds of deaths in those internet cafes
I
every month.
know. I know. I wouldn't say every month.
Well, I would say probably every month.
All right. Well, before we end this segment, Mo, you and I got to talk about something.
What's that?
Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay on the article segment right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've played the beta.
And this is not good news.
No, it is terrible news, and I'm not getting the game now. Um, I run an AMD build. It's pretty medium to high end build. I got a great graphics card, got a great GP or CPU. I should be able to run
After
it.
saying that, after knowing these specs, there's no reason this should happen. Even just listen.
Okay, so log into the game. Like it's my frame rate's sub 60. Okay, I'm creating my character and all that. Load time's taking quite a while. I'm like, okay, first run, maybe something's a little up. I just gotta go into my settings and fix it because usually like it's something like anti-aliasing. I turn that off and everything's fixed in an instant. Okay, well, all right, get into the game, play about 10 minutes. Like, okay, I'm gonna run Fraps. Something's wrong here. Okay, open up Fraps. I'm at like 25 frames a second. I'm like, okay, I'm on high. I'm like, all right, well, this is just a little area, so I'm gonna crank it up to ultra. Okay, go up to 20 frames a second, or go down to 20 frames a second. I'm like, okay, that's expected. That's expected. So maybe I just had a bad launch. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna crank the settings down to low, restart the game, and hop back in. Okay, okay. So shut the game. Well, crank all the settings to absolute lowest they will possibly go. Turn off the game, turn it back on, load back into the game, still sub 20 frames a second.
It
This
is.
game looks like it's from fucking 2004 at low. I shit you not.
It could be where it's in beta, Mellow. It could be where it's in beta. You gotta
No,
give him the benefit
no,
of a doubt. You
no,
gotta give him the
no.
benefit of a
I
doubt.
know what betas are nowadays. Betas are nothing. But here, look at this game. Get excited for this game so you can buy it.
Yeah,
I,
all your data is gonna
and I
transfer
posted
over.
on and I've posted on Reddit, and funnily enough, the only people who are not having a problem with this game
Are
are
people with
Nvidia.
Nvidia cards?
And you know what? I should have realized that when I loaded the game up, and right at the splash screen it said Nvidia, the
I
way
mean,
it's meant to be played.
in defense of AMD, okay? Listen, in defense of AMD, whenever I boot up The Witcher, it says NVIDIA, but I can run that shit on high, get 60 FPS all day.
I know,
And thoroughly enjoy that game start to finish and both the DLCs.
I know.
And this is the same thing that happened to me with Battlefield 1, okay? I have a 390X, 380X, and that's a mid-range card from last year. That's all I need to do what I'm doing. I'm not trying to get the best looking whatever. I just want to get the goddamn game to play and look decent. Okay, that's
And
all I
mind
want to do.
you, and mind you, I've ran every test I could in game. I've cranked the settings to their lowest possible. If I go look at a cliff, I'm running 30 frames a second. If I hit the pause menu, I'm running 60 frames a second.
And
Yeah,
it could be a
I
driver issue.
updated drivers. I updated my drivers a little bit afterward I had installed the game.
Even if there is a driver issue, it is
Mind you,
hardly.
I'm running a graphics card with 8 gigs of video RAM.
I'm running one with 4, and see the same thing happened to me in Battlefield 1 to a degree. Pardon me. Where there was a driver that they wanted me to use that was not available for my card. It would not be available for my card. So I went into the registry and I modified the registry to have Windows think that I was running that driver, and the game worked. I ran it on Ultra and got 45 FPS, knocked down to high, run at 60. Everything was great. Kept crashing. Because of that workaround I had to make, I ended up refunding the game. Mind you, this is 4 days after the game was out. Hundreds of, probably thousands of people could not play that game. I don't know if it's been fixed yet, but I don't have the money to fucking find out.
But that's honestly that's not good for Wildlands. If I do get it, it will be on console because I'm tired of getting games that can't like the developers
Can't be ass
abandon.
enough to give us a decent fucking PC goddamn fucking port.
Yeah.
God.
Also, funny story for PC ports. Mass Effect. My girlfriend was playing through the original Mass Effect. She got onto a level, and out of nowhere, all the characters in the game turned into black blocks because they did not future-proof the game for new AMD hardware.
Immersion.
So,
Increase the
so,
immersion.
so I went in and I fixed it. She beat the. It's only for the one level. It's the snow planet, and it's a real easy fix. But like it's like, come on, can you people not like is it that hard to future-proof simple shit?
Black box. Future immersion.
Black
2017.
blocks. Like it's just like they're shooting laser beams. It's like fucking Multiwinia or Darwinia or whatever on Steam.
Next gen gaming. Fuck. Let's move
Okay,
on.
so
What have we been playing this week, Mello?
I've been playing. Fuck, I know two of them. uh, I tell you before the show and I forget all of them. Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. I got a bone to pick with you on that one. Lords of the Fallen and the ukulele toy box.
What is the ukulele toy box?
Pretty much, it's just an area for you to get used to. God damn it! I need to adjust my camera. It's an area where you can just get used to controls and just have a little bit of fun and all that. And that's essentially all it is. I mean, I pre-ordered ukulele. I'm kind of excited about it, and I'm really excited to play it because it's gonna be like Banjo Kazooie.
Good.
Lords of the Fallen, obvious Dark Souls clone. It's very slow. Like I mean, your guys are pretty much fat. If you're a Dark Souls player, you know what that means.
That's a great game, Big Gulp.
The Thousand Year Door, yeah, God, the memories, the memories. But Lords of the Fallen, it's a Dark Souls clone. I feel like it's done it pretty bad, and it's kind of like trying to throw all this story at your face all at once for no reason.
Yay, exposition.
Yeah, and it's just like, eh.
Eh.
And then what I'm playing right now is The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD.
Now talk to me about it.
Um, I did the Temple of Time.
Yeah,
I kind of enjoyed that dungeon
that's a great dungeon.
because it's simple,
Yeah.
it's quick,
Uh huh.
and it's straightforward with the points and its mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. I'm kind of sick of every other fucking dungeon in the game though.
Well, mate, get fucking used to it. That's all I tell you.
Because and like at this point I'm done with the game. I've noticed like I thought it was just Ocarina of Time. But no, it's I guess it's going to be all of them. It just feels like at the beginning of the game you're given this objective, and then you complete that objective, and then you're
And,
given another strenuous hard objective to complete, and you
yeah.
do that one. And then on top of that you get another one.
Now there is a point in that game where I felt like I did not like I followed the Zelda storyline as hard as I could, and there's a point in that game where I felt like I did not know what the fuck was going on. It was around that point. So I was just doing the dungeons to do the dungeons, and you're at the point now where you're about to regroup with some of the NPCs and actually get more dialogue and figure out what's going on proper.
And Max, I'm sorry, that sucks.
That does suck. I
Oh
just
my
read that.
fuck, I'd cry. I'd quit.
Uh,
Anyway,
but you're about ready to hit a point where you're about to regroup with the NPCs and you're about to have a couple good cutscenes. It's going to dump some exposition on you that's needed at this point because you're not entirely sure of what's going on. The objective is clear, but I hate the fact that in that game Midna tells you to do this, you do this, and she says, "Oh no, that's fucked up. We gotta do that. We need to do that. Oh no, that's fucked up. Now we gotta do." It's tough.
dude, I don't know. Anyway, what have you been playing, Mo?
I've been playing Majora's Mask still yet. I've finished Stone Tower Temple, and Smitty, what they did to the Twin Mold fight was perfect. It was absolutely perfect. It was so badass. It was so cool. I was looking for the stone for the Giant's Mask for like ever, then I got in the fight, and I was like, maybe they changed it. Then half the way through, you can go in, the chest appears, and boom, Link turns into this massive giant. You just start punching shit. It's great, dude. It's great. It didn't happen like that in the original. It's great. Uh, and I'm a big gulps on the end boss in Thousand Year Door. I'm at the end boss of Majora's Mask. I played about 20 minutes of Resident Evil 7, and I said, fuck. Had to calm down for a minute. I'm going to play that again after the stream. And of course, I've been playing some Smash. Me and the guys have been sitting down over here at the old futon and getting some practice hours in again, which is fun, which is good. It's good. Smitty, I don't know when the next tournament's going to be. It's been over a year since LSI happened. And
Yeah.
and I don't know if we're dead. I don't feel like we're dead. We still post. We still talk on occasion. We still play. But like we're not like in a huge competitive scene like we used to with all when I had 17 people over at the house with 12 pizzas and stuff. You know that was good times.
Jesus.
But it's over with for now. I think you know. Goma is in a lot of games. I don't think most of them have spider bosses. And she's not always a spider in all the games. Sometimes she's like a scorpion. She's some sort of arachnid. It seems like.
Yeah, that's about to say she's some kind of legged creature from the two Zelda games I've played.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as I know, Goma is in Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, is Armagoma, which is awesome. You look up and you see that eye and you're like, hell yeah. There's a bunch of games, dude.
Okay, anyway.
I know you're still down for some tournaments, so we may get one back up at the vape shop again sometime soon. That'd be cool.
Okay, what else you been playing, Mo?
That's about it. Zelda, Resident Evil, and Smash. That's.
Let me guess, you got a super legit copy of Resident Evil, didn't
I
you?
have I pulled it from the depths of the ocean, okay?
Yeah,
From
the
the
depths
ocean
of that
floor.
first article, haven't you?
I pulled it from the depths of that first article. Because I'm doing my part and seeing how true that is, that it's been cracked. It was true. It was true.
Is it true all the way to the end?
I don't know. I only played 20 minutes of it, but the frame rate's great. Everything's good. So it's, you know.
So it's a solid crack, is what you're
It's
saying.
a solid crack, mate.
I think Toll Biscuit needs to get on that with the port report.
Somebody with an extensive background in cracking would be me. I don't crack, but I know how to drag it from one file to the other and make it work. Yeah, you know. Edit the I and I a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, it's working. Buy it though. Buy it. Pick it up. Don't go treasure hunting. Don't
go treasure
Don't be like
hunting.
me. Don't be like me.
All right,
I'm a bad influence.
Videos.
Let me turn the volume about halfway down. Go ahead and full screen it. And now we're in video mode.
Yay.
Yay.
Nioh.
More Nioh.
Giant spider boss. I got a
Ah.
feeling all the bosses are going to be ruined before the game actually fucking comes out.
You just said giant spider boss. We've been talking about Goma for the past 5
What if
minutes
they
in
name
chat.
this one Goma? What if this one is named Goma? Joro Gumo, that's close enough.
Jurogumo. I think Goma, or like just the go sound in Japanese, has something to do with arachnids, I feel. That looks awesome, by the way.
Attack its weak spot for massive damage. Remember that, Jim?
Yeah. That's wild looking. Looks like it has like wings that go over its
Dude,
like...
you know what I've been thinking about? Like, I've played Dark Souls. I've played Lords of the Fallen. I'm about to start playing Nioh. And it's like you got your slow, medium, and fast speeds. Nioh is obviously faster. Dark Souls is medium. And Lords of the Fallen is the slowest.
I couldn't play it slow. I'd have to play a medium.
I don't like it, man. Like, I gotta beat it, I feel, but man, I don't like it that much. Like, I wanted to play it, and I started streaming it, and it's just like, eh.
No, it looks awesome though.
I mean, this is pretty much a Soulsian fight, essentially, which the developers said they are heavily inspired from Dark Souls. But, like, is this spider fucking breakdancing right now?
It looks like it. Kimmy walks in, says, "Are you live streaming?" and then puts a 10-piece down in front of me. Love her to death.
Smitty, if I were you, I would at least try a Dark Souls. Don't start at number 1. I would start with like number 2, because like I heard the movement's really limited in number 1 compared to 2 and 3. So you know how that goes. Are you done with this video? Because we know how this fight's going to go.
Yeah, you can move next.
Okay, so here's an actual good comparison video I think everybody probably needs to know about.
If I were to play...
So we'd be lying if we said there weren't similarities between Nioh and Dark Souls, but focusing on these similarities ignores the ways in which Nioh is awesome in its own right. So we've put together a quick list to show you why Nioh is much more than just a Dark Souls clone. Stamina management in Dark Souls can be the difference between life and death. Knowing when to roll,
That's a hard
when
fight
to
with
shield, and when
Artorias.
to simply back off are essentials to making sure you're not caught off guard. In Nioh, the same is true, but the punishment for using up all of your stamina, known here as ki, is much more severe. In Nioh, when lead protagonist William runs out, he is completely frozen on the spot, unable to move until a section of the bar has recharged. Now sure,
Really? He's not able to
may sound a
move.
bit extreme, but skilled players can avoid this situation by using a technique called the ki pulse. By hitting R1 at the correct time, William can reclaim large chunks of stamina directly after attacks, preventing his bar from fully depleting.
I wonder if this game is going to have
Dark
PvP
Souls,
in
you're
it.
able
It
to see
probably
your
will.
opponent's stamina, meaning you can wait for them to run out of steam, then attack with everything you've got, pulling off
Damn.
some brutal visceral attacks.
That's actually going to be like
Nioh
really
features
technical for
spirit
PvP.
animals, spiritual
It's very-
creatures that can
got a
not
lot of
only
depth
aid
to
you
it.
in battle, but also come with their own subsection of stat boosts that can help William gain an edge against his enemies.
His name's
Similar to
William, the
Ryu's
main
Ninpo
character.
from the Ninja
Yeah, it
Gaiden
is.
series. When fully charged, William's spirit animal can unleash devastating attacks even against high-level bosses. While the attack style, the element, and frankly how cute the animals are seem important, it's equally important to look at the stat boosts each animal will provide. That way you
So,
can
like,
make sure you've picked the right
I don't
little
know if there's
mystical buddy to
classes in
join
this
you on your
game
adventure.
per se. I think you're just straight
Every
up
weapon in Dark
samurai.
Souls
I think you
carries
are
a
too. I
varied
don't think there's a
moveset,
class
But the
system.
depth of combat in Nioh is taken a step further. Or you could say
Because
a
we got
stance
stances
further.
in this
Each
one.
weapon comes with 3 different attack stances.
By the way, how's the
low,
volume on the
mid,
video,
and
guys?
high,
Let us know.
With low being the quickest, weakest attacks, and
In
high
comparison
being the
with Mellow,
strongest.
that is.
This mechanic
And
really
Mo.
comes into play when facing
course.
off against other samurai. For example, an enemy with a high-raised sword will deliver slow, powerful attacks that will put a huge strain on their stamina. Countering with a low stance or a light weapon will ensure you're one step, one slice, and one brutal execution ahead of your enemy. and this only scratches the surface of the complexity in
They
Nioh's
have guns
combat.
in this game.
The
It's
skill menu
weird.
allows you to
I
unlock
don't know how to
attacks
feel
for
about
different
that.
I don't know if
weapons,
it's weird
giving
or
us
if
the
it's
same feeling
if it's
of combat customization that we've seen before in the Ninja Gaiden series.
co-op
Now,
password
compared to
matchmaking
the
and all.
interconnected world
Okay.
of Dark Souls, Nioh takes a much more old-school approach. Instead of unlocking locations in-game as you progress through the map, missions are selected from a
Okay,
menu.
good.
Now, while loading up individual
Missions are
missions
selected
feels
in a
very similar to
menu.
warping to a bonfire, it allows Nioh to
Eh.
introduce Twilight missions, a mode which
I
is
don't know.
unlocked after
I don't know
defeating
about
a
that.
level's boss.
I like the
This allows you
exploration
to
in Dark
repeat
Souls
the same
1
mission,
so much.
but with much harder
Yeah, it was very
difficulty, offering greater
open.
rewards
Like,
as an
all
incentive.
You could
like-
go places that would just get you destroyed.
In the Dark
Yeah,
Souls
that
series,
and you
players
could
have always
loop.
been able to
Like
create
you could
their
go
own
somewhere
characters
and
with
then
an
you could go
impressive
back.
level of
Like you would find a
customization,
way around and go back.
sometimes
Yeah.
for the worst. However, in Nioh you play as a specific character who's crucial to the narrative. He's based on William Adams, an English navigator who reached Japan
William
in 1589
Adams.
and went on to become the first ever Western samurai.
Oh,
the
that's
authenticity
awesome.
of the character
Damn.
is important as throughout the game, William encounters numerous historical figures from this period. In
Damn.
Dark Souls, it's possible for a player to be invaded by either an NPC
Okay.
or another player. Invaders are typically cast in a reddish glow and enter the host worlds ready for a fight. Nioh has a similar mechanic. The spirits of other players are able to enter William's world, but they don't invade, they're invited. These spirits are called revenants. By hovering over the glowing red grave of a fallen revenant, you're able to see what equipment they possessed when they died. So if you
Oh,
want
really?
a shiny new sword, and the level 18 revenant died with a shiny sword, it's a good idea to summon them into your world, beat them, and hope they drop their weapon as a reward.
Are you summoning the actual player or their
While there's
NPC
many
at the
intricate
time?
Yeah, I think it's
that
an
died?
NPC
between Nioh
of
and
them.
Dark Souls, one of the biggest is also the most basic. Speed.
Numerous
While it is
historical
possible in
figures
Dark
such as
Souls
giant
to use light
spirit
armor
dragon
and fast
number
weapons
4.
to maximize your character's speed, Neo's fast-paced
That's
movement
actually
and
pretty
combat
good.
is on
That is
another
pretty-
level
that is pretty good.
entirely, overall creating an incredibly fast-paced combat system that can be tough to learn, but rewarding to master. For all the latest coverage on Nioh and Dark Souls, stay tuned right here to IGN.
IGN. You can't spell ignorant
Pocket
without
chevron.
IGN.
Oh, it's an NPC.
That's
says
what I thought it would
Pickle.
be.
Yeah.
Here's a man
Okay.
that can be bought.
So, new character has been announced for Injustice, and it's Black Canary. I've got a feeling she might play a little bit like Sindel just because of her superpower.
Probably.
So Batman really wants me in?
There's
As
Blue
long as I
Beetle,
sign
that
off
ugly
when you're
motherfucker.
ready.
Guess that means I gotta win.
Why is he in this game?
He said, so Batman really wants me in?
There's Deadshot. Why do they all have throwables? I don't understand that. Her name's Black Canary.
His name, I
she's-
believe.
Oh, his name Blue Beetle. That's his name, Blue Beetle.
Who?
Blue Beetle is his name. There's Atrocitus rather. That's Atrocitus.
I'm glad you know enough about this lore and these people
Not
to
really.
keep us afloat. Because if I were watching this without you, yeah, she's gonna play like
Like,
Sindel.
yeah. Max just takes it overboard. Okay, I don't understand where the fiery fists come from, but all right.
First Injustice was, you know, hey,
It wasn't pretty good. It was fucking awesome.
it was pretty good. At least I thought. It's pretty good.
Yeah. So, I kind of just wish the full roster was announced. Do we have a release date on this game?
I don't think we do. No.
May 16th, 2017.
Okay, never mind. Is that a spirit animal coming out or what?
So yeah, it's time for them to start announcing characters. Okay, so this is For Honor Season Pass video.
The video, the season pass, the video, the movie.
Yeah,
The
post-launch
For Honor team
content.
is
Kanye
already
West.
hard at work
6 new
developing
heroes, 6 new
and content
maps,
that will be released during each
tournaments
new
and
season
ranked
of the war
play,
between the
new
factions.
gear. Why is ranked play not? Why is that part of the fucking
Faction
season
War
pass?
is really the in-game illustration of the never-ending
I don't
war
know.
between the knights, the samurai, and the Vikings.
For some
It
reason,
really
part of me wants to
acts
say this
as
multiplayer is
the
going to be
cornerstone
abandoned after a
of our
while.
post-launch schedule.
I
Every
don't know
3
why.
months, We'll have a new season of the Faction War, and it will be the opportunity
I have
to
cats
introduce
hoarding me
new
because there's
content.
chicken nuggets on this
Each
desk.
season will add 2 unique heroes with a
Come the
dedicated
fuck
set
off.
of weapons and playstyles. Plus, free for all players, Each season will expand the world with 2 new maps to fight for control of.
Hey, that's pretty good.
We will continue to enrich and add additional content to the game through the year coming.
From day one,
The year.
every hero
What are you,
will
fucking
be able to
Nintendo?
advance through reputation level, unlocking new
God.
ways to customize the playstyle and look of your warrior.
Oh, I'm gonna
updates
pause this
will
really
expand the
quick. Well,
progression of each.
Were they really not
Features,
creative enough
new
to at least
weapons,
give names to
new
the
armor,
factions
and
instead of
more,
multiple generic medieval
increasing the
warriors?
number of competitive builds.
I don't know, but you know how many fucking betas are out right now? We're getting a Sniper Elite 4 beta. We got the Ghost Recon beta. We got the For Honor beta. Like, and the Injustice 2 beta. Like, can we stop with the fucking betas?
Can we stop saying? No. More specifically, can we stop calling them betas? Because that's not what you're treating them as. You're treating them as a free trial of the game before it comes out. You're not testing for bugs. You're not doing a server stress test. You're getting exposure.
I mean, like, I'm just like why is it all happening at once?
I don't know. And then March is going to be hit pretty hard too. Casper, shut the hell up. Casper.
Oh my god.
Fat ass cat. But anyway, there's too many betas, and it's not going to be. They're not treating it as a beta at all. They're treating it as my friend got to play this game because there's limited access. So now my friend's going to go tell all my other friends about how awesome it is, even though it's probably going to end up being Garbo, not this game. I'm just saying, sometimes that happens, and then everybody's going to go buy it. The hype train's going to derail, and nobody's going to play it.
Essentially.
That's usually how it works. I'm not saying it's how it's going to work in this case.
I'm just sick of fucking betas.
Hit play, Mello. Press start.
Oh, shut up.
For all heroes. Free updates will also add new features and gameplay modes, beginning with tournaments and ranked mode coming later this year. With the Season Pass, get 2 unique heroes released at each season. Season Pass! Plus exclusive benefits, content, and more.
Exclusive content and more.
We are very, very excited to share with you everything we have planned moving forward.
The war starts February 14th, and it is just the beginning.
It's just the beginning.
And I'm not the only one who's seen the word Season Pass come up on the screen and then heard the words exclusive content and more. How do you give us
February 14th? 4 hours. Oh, yay! Like, I'm sick of season passes too. Like, I just
Good evil, you guys.
like, can we stop with the season passes, please?
And they're not going to. Season passes will always be a thing. There's season passes at fucking theme parks, Mel. There's season passes.
That's a fucking
There's season
theme
passes
park.
to get a Frosty for a year for $1 at Wendy's. Okay,
Yeah, but for
they're
video,
never
can
going to
we,
stop.
like, can we stop having like I understand, like, you know, like, companies, they need to make a little bit of extra, like, you know, obviously $60 per game isn't cutting it in the video game world, in the video game industry.
Video games are costing almost as much as movies to make now, you know?
Yeah. But
I mean, in some cases, if not more, but
think of how many copies they're selling.
yeah, I know. And they're multi-platinum, the games, so they're going to be selling even more copies.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's just like, at some point, I'd be like, motherfuckers, just charge me $80 and give me a full experience.
I think at this point, like, there's no way to make money off of a game unless you divvy up the experience between pay gates. Honestly, like, it seems...
4 expansion passes a year. God. Like, I don't know, like, Rainbow Six Siege, the way they do it, like, they have a 5-year contract, and they have a season pass every year. They have... I mean, I just bought the second one, like, when it was first announced, because, you know, you get 8 new operators and 4 new maps are... Like, I mean, technically, they're all free, but I get a week early access because I'm a Rainbow Six nerd.
Right. Witcher 3 did Season Pass, right, IMO.
It did, because you got fucking, like, an entire other story.
Yeah,
you know?
you did get a lot for The Witcher 3.
But, like, you got Call of Duty. Like, here's a season pass for all these camos you're never going to use.
Well, I mean, like, you don't even get the camos with the season fucking pass. You get the maps and the zombies maps with the season passes. The camos
Yeah.
you still have to purchase with money. Like, the season pass does not mean season pass. It means you'll get the DLC, not the additional aesthetic content. You gotta pay
Yeah.
for. You guys still gotta pay for that. From looking at the season passes, they don't really look like the R6 passes are worth it.
The Rainbow Six passes
Okay.
are worth it. I mean, I love Rainbow Six, so I'm going to buy them. I liked it because, like, if you don't buy the season passes, you have to grind to unlock the new operators, and that is shitty of them, 100%.
How much grind is involved though?
A lot. Like, it's 10,000 renown per operator, and you get about 300 to 400 renown per match, and the match can last half an hour.
It's Smitty, that is also an issue with DLC in general, or season passes. You can buy a season pass knowing that we'll get DLC in the future that we may or may not enjoy, or we may
Yeah,
not
that
even
is
get.
true.
Look at Skyrim. We thought that game was going to be littered with DLC, and we got a mod that was stolen from a forum user.
No, I thought he sold the rights to it.
They bought it. When I say
Hearthfire?
stole, they bought it off of them. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
They
those
stole.
are two very different terms, Mo.
I was being sarcastic for the sake of being sarcastic, unironically.
Okay.
Okay, so and then we had the Dragonborn DLC, which is basically the other Dragonborn that you have to fight. And there's a little bit of story in there and a couple skills. Then you had
I didn't
the
like Dragonborn.
and
Then you had Dawnguard. Dawnguard was alright.
well, there was the Dragonborn DLC took you to
Morrowind.
yeah, not Morrowind, but a part of Morrowind.
Yeah, then you had Dawnguard, which was the vampire and
Yeah.
the werewolf deal.
And it wasn't vampires versus werewolves. It was vampires versus the Dawnguard. I just got done playing through it, but I mean, whenever that game came out, I was like, I bet we're going to keep getting quality fucking DLC. And then we got Dawnguard.
Paid mods.
Half a year.
That's what happened.
Half a year passed, and then we got Hearthfire, and I was like, what? And then another year passed, and then we got Dragonborn. I was like, Dragonborn is the biggest DLC they gave us. Yeah, I took you back to the second Morrowind DLC, which is cool, because I'm so fucking... At that point, I'm just tired of looking at fucking snow.
Yeah, like... But still, like, in that area, there's still a bunch of fucking snow.
Well, I mean, not as much.
I'm waiting for the Elder Scrolls game that just contains all of Tamriel. That's not
Elder Scrolls Online.
That's not an MMO.
The head of Bethesda, Todd
Howard?
Yeah, said that when asked about Elder Scrolls 7... I'm sorry. When asked about the next Elder Scrolls game, the next installment in the Elder Scrolls series, which would be 6, he said that if we told you what we were doing, you would not believe that it's technologically possible or something along those lines.
Uh-huh.
It sounds like they're either doing something wild or they're taking the hype train and they're laying the tracks for it.
I mean, like, I can at least buy it from Bethesda because it's not the developers behind No Man's Sky saying it.
If they try to fit the entirety of Tamriel into one Elder Scrolls game...
Why would you be angry about that?
Because that would be a lackluster game that would take about 20, 30 years to make. You misunderstand how large Tamriel is, how large Nioh is. Very, very large. And that would be a lot of negative empty space in that game. If people complain about negative space in Skyrim because they didn't like exploring and looking at things, they didn't understand that some of the content...
Oh, God, I gotta tell you something.
Oh, no. I triggered him. I triggered him.
Oh, God.
What?
Back to Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Empty negative space?
No, it's Ubisoft formula all over again.
Oh, they got towers, bro?
No, just a map full of shit that I do not give a fuck about. It's such a huge map, and it's huge. I give them that. It's amazingly huge. But it's just filled with shit I don't care about. Like, I don't know how to tell you.
So like all the Far Cry games?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what it is. That's what I forgot to tell you. It's you clear bases out is essentially the game.
Oh.
That you go to an area, you do the mission there, and that's it.
So it's Far Cry.
It's fucking Far Cry.
But yeah, if they tried to fit Tamriel in a huge world space, it'd be just exactly what Max said, what I said. It's going to be empty, you're going to have a lot of negative space. People bitched about the negative space in like open world games. They're like, well, it's not really content.
Wow.
It's like it's not really content. I'm like, it's content if you look at it, analyze it with your eyes, see beauty in
Zelda.
it. Like Twilight Princess had a lot of negative space.
Ocarina of Time had a lot of negative space.
But that was
kind of condensed.
It was condensed, and for the sake of travel, for the sake of it's an adventure, they gave us a lot of space. At the time, you can't blame it. That's the first open world ish 3D game there ever was. Shut your fucking whore mouth. My point is if we had an Elder Scrolls game that tried to fit all of
Can
Tamriel,
you choke one of those cats?
I can't because it's not mine. So he'll get over it. Next video.
Oh no, we haven't even started on this
Partnered
video.
with LucasArts to make Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2, which is a sequel.
Are they going to talk about Battlefront 2?
Game.
No,
But
something better.
If my research
Well,
is correct,
I don't know how to take
that
this.
wasn't your first idea for a Star Wars game to do with them, was it?
No. Our first idea, so what we, and I still hold to this, I still want to make this game or a game like it, but is we had worked with Snowblind on a game called Dark Alliance, and which was a D&D action RPG, like a Diablo-like game. A dungeon crawler, which ended up awesome. And we, what was great is that we really kind of worked with them on it. Like Chris Avalon had done a lot of design, and they were not a new developer, but this is maybe a little bit bigger of a game that they'd done, and so we really worked in conjunction. I mean, they did all the work, and it was their engine, it was their artwork, and everything like that. But it was fun to be able to collaborate. And then we actually did Dark Alliance 2 internally.
What they're talking about here is a game that was almost a Star Wars action RPG, which would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
While they went off to do another game.
I just wish it existed. They could do so much more with the Star Wars IP in video games.
And so that was just, well, the first idea is like there hadn't been a game like that, like an Star Wars action RPG. And that was the first pitch. Like, what about, using the Dark Alliance engine and making a Star Wars action RPG? It would have been super cool. And, Simon Jeffrey, who was running LucasArts.
Okay, this guy's boring as fuck. I just wanted to point that out there. There was going to be a Star Wars action RPG that was never made.
Well, that would have been good. It would have been good. Would have been good, but it didn't happen.
Okay, so this is a trailer for the Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 official open beta trailer.
Fuck. Come on.
I just had to put this in here because of the fucking beta.
Be a sniper.
Be a sniper.
And hunt from the distance.
I've never heard of that before.
No.
I've never seen.
And stay stealthy.
Okay.
Be a warrior.
This is the most generic lines I've ever heard in my life.
Your enemy.
That's just.
The Sniper Ghost Warrior series is a meh series. Do you see that gun jitter like hell?
Go deep inside Eastern Europe. To Georgia.
To Georgia? That's not in Europe. Yeah, it is. I'm just fucking with you.
Stabilize the region and find your brother. Play two
fun fact, Max. Fun fact, Max. PETA is petitioning the Warhammer developers to stop making their little miniatures with animal fur.
What the fuck?
I shit you not.
I guarantee I own at least 2 of those.
I shit you not, PETA is petitioning for them to stop doing it.
You know what they're going to say?
What?
I will slap you with a fucking orc hammer.
Or a chainsaw.
I've always wanted to be deep inside Eastern Europe.
Like, is this a single player game? And 2, how's a single player game like in beta?
Let me ask you a question.
What?
How are we going to get it? This to me looks like the most generic thing I've seen.
The Sniper Ghost Warrior
ever.
series is a generic series, first of all.
I mean, it's fine that it's a generic series because people still actually play those things on occasion, but like, why is it in beta? Is there a multiplayer aspect to it that's in beta?
I don't know. Like, the Sniper fucking 3 will not work on my PC because there's a model problem.
Single player season pass edition, boys. Sorry.
I think it's season pass edition. Yeah. Here's all the season pass content if you buy the season pass.
Speaking of which, go out today and buy your season pass for Press Start Podcast.
Yeah. Get all the single players. Release episodically. What's wrong with OBS on the top left of the screen?
I don't know. When I full screen the video, it's actually like that on my monitor.
That's
it's like,
pretty fucking
It's like
weird.
Watch Together is being really weird. I've tried to fix it earlier, but it wasn't doing it.
Huh. So here's some more Horizon Zero Dawn gameplay, and they're going to talk about it.
Very talented people already trained by making the kills in games. But on storytelling side, I think we were very
Pause it, Melon.
far behind.
Pausing in 3. There we go.
I'm having a massive issue with Watch Together right now. And I can't.
What is that?
It is the full screen inside the window.
I can see it on the stream. Just close it out and I mean the link's on Skype. Just do it really quick.
I was like, I need to increase the quality a little bit, and then like, it just went fucking bullshit for a minute. All right, I'm there. You just gotta rewound it, make sure we're at the right time. It's still doing that jank shit at the top though.
Yeah, fuck it. Did it skip you ahead?
Yeah, skip me ahead, and the quality's a lot better than it was.
Okay.
That's all I was trying to fix, honestly.
So pretty much like what I've gathered from the story is that your main character is from this like village type deal of just hunter gatherers essentially. And there's like a cult that just kind of I don't know if they worship the machines or worship the old land, but that's pretty much like I guess they're going to be the bad guys of the game. You know, because like the cyber animals are just cyber animals.
Is that all they are? There's no further explanation of that?
Not that I know of yet.
Hadn't really been worked out.
It looks awesome, though, I'll tell you that.
So I think there's probably going to be a lot of story, but I think I'm willing to bet this is going to be a series that they're just going to explain more and more over time.
Yeah, probably. I hope they explain enough in the first game, so it's, you know.
Yeah.
And of course, our narrative director, John Gonzalez.
The philosophies of those new designers and those new engineers that came from different companies.
I wonder how this is going, what the end game of this is going to be like. I wonder, like...
They're using CryEngine.
They are?
Yeah.
I wonder, like, I hope there's, like, multiple outfits for these characters. Like, well, for your main character.
Why is that?
I mean,
how the hell is that relevant?
Because I like it in games when you have a static character that changes their appearance slightly over time.
With progression, like Zelda? Yeah, me too.
No, yeah, like Zelda, Lara Croft, and Tomb Raider.
Lara Croft?
Yeah.
Lara?
Besides Mountain Blade, Bannerlord, and possibly the next Fallout Elder Scrolls. Bethesda's making an announcement this year. I think. I want to say they are. But
I think that we'll see it at E3. They'll probably talk about something that's hopefully
or they'll have their own day like they did, what was it, 2 years ago?
Yeah. Death Stranding will be using the engine this game uses.
Yeah. I wonder how Death Stranding will turn out. Like, I got a feeling it's overhyped.
It might be, but Kojima does know what he's doing most of the time, so...
Yeah, but, like...
Don't doubt the Kojima.
I'm not doubting it. I'm doubting the community.
How's the community have anything to do with the game?
Well, remember the community blew up No Man's Sky before it launched.
There will be no motion controls for Skyrim.
Oh yeah, me and Mo have already worked out the terms on eating the thumbtack. I'll go ahead and pause the video. There's nothing else that's really telling us. Me and Mo have worked out the terms on him eating the thumbtack.
He says I'm just gonna take a bite off of it, but who the hell's...
No, there's more to it than that.
Or bend the tip before I eat it so I don't die.
No. You have to bend the pointy tip inward. That way, you know, when you do eat it, it's not going to kill you.
Okay.
Second of all, you can either use a wooden one or a plastic one. It doesn't matter. But you have to bite it in order to get at least, like, snap it in half or break a considerable chunk off of it.
What if I just swallow the whole thing?
No, you have to chew on it at least.
That's fucking
You said you were going to eat a thumbtack, not swallow one. So you got to at least chew it or something to break a part of it off, and then afterwards you can just swallow the rest of it.
All right.
So until motion controls for Skyrim are confirmed,
I'll stew over that, but it's not going to happen. Simply not going to happen.
There's not going to be motion controls for Skyrim.
Oh hell no! There's not going to be motion controls for Skyrim.
Okay.
Please, Bethesda.
Okay, next video is the beautiful armor of Nioh. Oh my god.
I love it. I love it already.
Oh, I need to crank my quality up. Oh wait, okay, it's a max. I like that set a little bit. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
I dig that.
I'm liking this
a lot
like
of outfits. God, this fucking music.
I'm loving this slow pouring groove jazz going on here.
Okay, no. Fucking what
That
is
looks
this?
weird.
Fucking like erectile dysfunction chef's hat.
Is that a hammer on his back?
Yeah.
The armor is looking pretty crisp.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh yeah.
A lot of these are like red tintish, except for the last two.
That's definitely got a red glow to it. I like the soft
it could be
glow.
the light behind them. Oh my god.
Oh, that's pretty sexy.
The helmet kind of overdoes it, but I like the fins on his shoulder, on the back of his shoulders.
Hayabusa.
Yeah, I remember that armor from Halo. Ooh, the rice picker's hat.
That's Raiden. Looks like Raiden.
He's the Thunder God. I wonder if people are going to cosplay Raiden in this game. Or roleplay him rather. Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah, it does.
This fucking guitar, man.
It's going in, isn't it?
It is. Okay, that's... I mean, it looks usual for fucking Japan.
Yeah. Feudal era Japan. Rocking that hat in the Last Chance demo.
There's a ninja.
Rice picker's hat in 1600. That's like 80% of Japan's population.
So 80% of Japan was picking rice. Is that what you're saying? This music's killing.
I'm loving it. This might be the official press start music from now on.
Oh my god. We need to get a music, like a soft techno music that's kind of quiet for the article segment.
Yeah. Everything but the video segment, to be honest.
I like this. I dig it.
I do too.
I like that set a lot.
There's a lot of armor, man.
Yeah. I don't think, like, hopefully you don't find the sets all in one. Hopefully you find bits and pieces of it throughout the game.
You'll definitely find bits and pieces of it.
Ooh, that's good.
That's pretty cool. Although I see how that could be.
Does the part of the helmet, is that like a ring blade that he can use too?
I don't know, but I see how that could be incredibly inconvenient in combat.
Until they became edgy in the late 1800s.
Max.
God. Max. Edge lords.
This is one of the talkative shows with Edgy Pan.
Edgy Pan. See, this is why we need chat, man.
This is why we need. This is one of the most talkative shows we've ever had. I love it. Edgy Pan.
Hey, 4 intense moments of Bushi dueling action, For Honor gameplay.
Oh, they're hurt.
Olivia wants this game.
I want it too. Whoever's on the opposition is hurt.
I don't know. He's got a war axe.
I don't know. You seen what this chick did last time, right?
Oh well.
It's game.
That's where I was.
It's game. See, it's going to happen again. We're going to have just stay and make sure that they win the next one. They're going to win the next one.
Round 2.
I need to shut the fuck up and stop judging historical accuracy. This game has fucking fire demons and magical dragon spirits.
Yeah, really. I think this character's gonna be OP. This is the only character we've ever really.
Oh, that's my main, dude.
Oh, it's your main.
It's my main.
It's your main.
It's my main. I'm probably not even gonna get this game, but that's my main. Just like, look, watch. Look, how do you get around this?
I don't know.
You don't. Will the spear keep the undefeated streak going?
Probably. This is a character show off.
Oh, son. What are you going to do?
You can customize your fighters, like just the colors and probably the armor. I haven't really looked much into it. Okay. Okay, black screen. That's cool. Okay, round 3. Why did it take so long to go from round 2 to round 3?
It's in beta, Carmelo. This game's unfinished.
Yeah, no, it is not unfinished. The game's getting ready to launch. They're stress testing right now.
Probably not even stress testing. Actually, you know, I'm going to go ahead and say that these guys are honorable. Because they're making.
Part of me wants to say that to counter this chick, if you can just get close to her,
Get good.
you could probably just ruin her.
She ain't having. Oh no, that's the first one she's ever lost. Ever.
Wow.
No. I am disappointed.
Can we get a wrecked in the chat? Wrecked. Wrecked. Let's see if he fucking pushes him off again.
I feel like the approach is the most tense part. Rue, get out from behind my monitor. You're gonna break something.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's so jank.
Fucking destroyed. What's going on? Yeah, there are taunts in this game, but it's not a very wise.
Erect.
It's not a very wise decision to use them.
Rue, the moment you unplug my monitor, I'm gonna have to toss you.
Fucking get her out of the way while the video's going. Fuck it.
He's just looking out the window.
Fucking stab him. Getting slaughtered today.
No, she's not. She's gonna make a comeback.
No, it's because of you can't mess with a fucking Viking, mate.
Oh, mate. She's messing with him. Messing with Sasquatch.
Oh, messing with him?
Messing with him. Getting messed up by him. We're like, why'd he roll away like that?
Because you need to recharge his stamina.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Shit. Oh, buddy. Oh, no.
Oh, this is tight. This is tight.
She's out of stamina.
This is tight.
Oh, my God.
She's going in. She's going in. Oh, no.
God.
This is tough. I bet this is so stressful.
Oh, you know it is. Oh my god. I don't know, it's fun to watch now when it's moments like this, when it's fucking close.
Yeah, and
gosh, she about to jump off the
she
fucking
about pulled a Soul Calibur, mate.
There
there it is. The W.
Jesus.
The Bears.
So, the Bears.
It is going to get intense real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Oh my god. I want this game, but like I still think I might just wait.
I might not wait. Maybe.
Okay, so here's a Mass Effect Andromeda video.
What awaits us in Andromeda. Though our long-range scans have provided a map, there are no guarantees on a voyage that will take us 2.5 million light years away from home.
Mass Effect 2 is best Mass Effect. IMHO
comes in. My name is Cora Harper.
Hi, Cora Harper.
On the human Pathfinder team. It's our job to find and secure potential golden worlds, identify settlement sites, and start the process of building our new home. We act under our own authority and represent the tip of the spear in Andromeda.
So we should encounter new races.
It looks like you're going to have to.
Has its own Pathfinder.
So I wonder like how translation between different languages are going to go.
Combat. Our Pathfinder on Ark Hyperion is Alec.
That's how I feel, Big Goal. Like, hold on, let me pause this really quick. Like, I'm done with Mass Effect. You know, like, I played all 3 games, you know, I think it should just be put to rest.
They won't lay anything that could possibly make more money to rest.
I mean...
And let me tell you what we need. Hang on. Let me stop you.
Okay.
This game is completely irrelevant to this game to a degree. Maxi Pix, if its gameplay is sort of like a Star Trek series, I might buy it. I love Star Trek.
That's what we need. No Man's Sky was supposed to do.
What we need is a ship simulator where everybody has a different role and those roles matter. Okay, if I could sit in the captain's chair, have Carmelo be my navigator, have Max on weapons, have Smitty down in the boiler room making sure shit doesn't hit the fan, have Big Gulp on comms, And just, you know, I really, 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 really desperately want that. Bad. Really bad. Really, really bad.
Like, as I was saying, like, I'm just... Like, Mass Effect, it's a great series. Olivia's playing through it right now. She loves it. She's in love with Liara Tassoni. And it's got some replayability to it, you know, somewhat, except for the end of number 3,
which I heard was like terrible, by the way.
Yeah, it was until they updated it, which it's still like subpar. Which I had to play the updated ending. I didn't pick up 3 right away, but like I'm just like I like put this series to rest.
I don't have the funds to get myself a Vive either, Max, so it's a dead dream to us.
Get cardboard from fucking Walmart.
Let's just get some cardboard, and then we will...
No, like, they actually sell cardboard in a box you put your phone in.
I know. Google Cardboard.
Yeah, it's fucking retarded. But anyway, here we go. Let's continue.
Skilled soldier with N7 ranking and a talented scientist. Ryder was a member of the original task force who traveled through the Charon mass relay and took humanity's first steps across the galaxy. Now, he's preparing us to tackle the next...
His station is Hyperion. He's working with Hanson and Jack.
That he is.
In crisis response. Every team needs its idealist, and Liam is ours.
Look how they give him the shortest fucking exposition.
Son and daughter, and
this is the longest monologue.
These are your characters, I think. These are your characters, those two. I'm not sure.
And myself, Lieutenant Cora Harper. To be brief, I'm a biotic, the team's operations specialist in charge of ground missions, and I spent the last 4 years serving alongside Asari commandos.
Damn.
And finally, our last team member, Sam. Short for Simulated Adaptive Matrix, Sam is an artificial intelligence designed by our Pathfinder himself.
I kind of hope they have a big cast of characters for party members.
Sam receives a direct
because that was the best part of the Mass Effect series.
Sensory input via a neural implant. It sees and feels as Ryder does, providing him advanced situational awareness, problem solving, and even tactical enhancements. All members of the Pathfinder team receive implants, allowing them to communicate directly with Sam.
Our last member is a simulated brain.
Everything the Andromeda Initiative represents. A chance for the bravest and the brightest to come together for something bigger than ourselves.
This almost
less humans. Yes, I agree with you. Like,
we'll make sure there's a bunk on the Tempest with your name on it.
I kind of want a Mass Effect, like, this is like way back in the day. I wanted a Mass Effect where you don't play as a human.
This looks like and forgive me for knowing nothing about Mass Effect, but it looks like they're rolling into a completely new territory so they can, like, possibly get another trilogy of it.
I mean, maybe, and it probably just has the Mass Effect name to it.
Yeah.
Just like, for sales purposes.
Yeah, but it looks like they're taking, like, a leap into a completely new direction. Because this does not look anything like completely relevant to the first 3 Mass Effect games that I've played and seen, which I haven't played much of them. I've seen a bit of them.
Okay, next video, you're gonna love this, Mo.
Oh boy, what do we have?
We talked about this the other night.
A Funcom.
In a land where ancient gods walk the earth.
What am I looking at?
Where men slaughter men.
It'll come to your head.
And power.
Don't tell me you don't recognize this.
Oh no, this is the Dongs.
This is the Dongs.
This is Dongs. Why does it look good?
Because it's a trailer, that's why. They gotta sell it somehow.
Oh, okay. Why does it look good? Because it's a trailer. They gotta sell it somehow.
Yes, guys, this is Conan Exiles.
Right.
Now, the reason I want Mo to talk about this, because he hates early access, he hates survival, he hates crafting, he hates open world. Well, all of those put together, at least.
So here's where I stand on this so far. You see these settlements they're building?
Mm-hmm.
You see how that Titan-looking guy just came and knocked it down in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
What the fuck's the point? The Elder Scrolls Primal and some Titans. Now listen, you're undoubtedly and undoubtedly going to spend money to build these fucking structures. I guarantee. Pay $29.99 for a lumber drop. You're going to buy that lumber drop after you spend $30 for the fucking game. You're going to build your house, and you're like, oh, look here, I got this thing, and then fucking dinosaurs or whatever is going to come out of nowhere and just kick it down.
That's really it.
Pay me $30 more, you can have another one. It looked pretty for a whole 45 seconds, son. Wow.
We were griefers because this is pretty much from what I've heard. This is Rust on steroids.
Oh fuck it! It looks like Rust on steroids. I'm fucking pissed right now.
Why are you pissed right now?
Look at the tags. What are the tags for this?
Well, let me go to Steam really quick, and I'll pull them up real fucking quick.
Mm-hmm.
Conan Exiles, $29.99.
$30.
$30.
Is there like a premium edition or a pass or something?
It just took me to the wrong store page for some retarded reason. That's cool, Steve.
It doesn't want you to talk shit about it live.
I mean, I'll do it live, motherfucker. Watch me.
I'll be right there. But my point is, this game's tags are survival, crafting, open world. Horror is probably in there too.
No.
I mean, it could be for the fuck of it, because you know how early access goes.
Okay, yeah, early access, survival, open world, and nudity.
Is that a tag? Man,
nudity,
where are
crafting,
all the nudity games?
RPG, massively multiplayer, gore, violent, action, sandbox, fantasy. Okay, so one thing that this game does to sell is the fact that you can make your character 100% in the nude.
And you can give them a massive dong that waves around in the wind when you run.
Yep.
Okay, selling point, excellent selling point. I paid $30 just for that feature alone.
just so my teabagging can be more superior.
It will be teabagging will be so fun. Second of which, you're gonna spend all this time in this game. Your microtransaction simulator 2017. Your main point in this game is gonna be build all these structures and survive and keep your shit going. Okay, well, I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna be a scrub. I'm gonna go in there level 1, have nothing, barely have enough stuff to build the shit, right? So I'm gonna build it. I'm gonna be feeling real good about myself, and then like something's gonna come and knock it down. Or I'm gonna go build it again. It's gonna get knocked down. Well, fortify it so don't get knocked down. Give me $29.99, I will. Because that's undoubtedly what's gonna happen. Microtransactions are going to. This game looks cool. It does look cool. It looks graphically. It looks very nice. It looks very well polished. What kind of? It looks about as polished as Rust was, which is.
And all that shit, you have to get a dedicated player base to actually fucking make it.
Yeah, you do.
And nobody's going to want to fucking do that.
That's the same problem as with that pirate game you were bitching about.
Oh, which one?
The one where, like...
Oh, Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to have a community for very long.
Oh, no. And very few people are going to pay $30 to play an early access game with the tag Survival Crafting Open World.
Yeah, but I don't know, the nudity part, maybe. The 12-year-old's got to have something, right?
But... just go get your mom's credit card and come buy the fucking game, bub.
Or, get your mom's credit card and, do something for us.
We don't
put that money to use. We don't have a donate button, but in the future we will.
We don't have a donate button. Even if we did, you and I would fight about the $1 that we got.
No, we wouldn't.
I don't know. We'd probably do it just for comedic effect.
If we got donated $0.25, I'd be pretty happy.
I would too.
Okay. Next video.
I want to get a new follower during the stream so we can so the alert will come up.
Oh yeah, you do have Twitch alerts set up, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have the Twitch Labs desktop app?
No, I don't, and I actually don't have Twitch alerts set up for every single page in OBS.
Oh my fucking god, Mo, you scrub. So what's the point of having it then?
Well, I mean, it's there now because I just turned it on in 2 seconds. Shut up.
Okay.
Oh! I'm Carmelo Pantera. Look at me.
Anyway, by the way, audience, you know your job. Tell your grandma about us. I'm pretty sure she'll love to hear about some video games.
Is Tetris on there?
Puyo Puyo Tetris. We talked about that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did talk about Puyo Puyo Tetris. Hit play. Press start.
Shut up.
I'm going to keep doing that.
That's so fucking cringy.
There is apparently a lot and I mean a lot, to do in The Legend of Zelda
Just get
Breath of
to
the
it,
Wild.
lady.
In fact, you'd probably need a special ocarina to pause or turn back time to do it all within a week. Speaking with YouTuber...
Oh, what a great pun. What a good pun.
Series producer AGI Numa
It's an A+
said,
pun.
first of all, it's going to be impossible for you to 100% complete Breath of the Wild.
No.
That's a bold claim, but I bet my rupees he's
No.
right if Nintendo's sadistic, and 100% means you have to cut down every blade of grass in the game. Now, speaking of famous franchises, this year marks
Oh, that
the
was
30th
it?
anniversary
That was
of
it.
Final
Okay, never
Fantasy.
mind.
And 2017
Fuck
also
it.
means it's been 2 decades since Final Fantasy VII forever changed the RPG landscape.
Yeah, and all we got was a
Both
fucking
occasions, Square Enix have released
screenshot.
the key art for Final Fantasy VII Remake. We see Cloud in the
That's it.
forefront,
That's all we got.
Sephiroth and
20th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII. We get a screenshot.
I didn't know Sephiroth was a giant.
He's not.
Clouds instead of Sephiroth,
Well, why is he
but
so
heck,
big in the
that's the
picture?
least of my concerns. I just want to know when you can play Final Fantasy VII Remake. If you do too, then be sure to subscribe to IGN.
20 FPS battles on PS4 Pro.
In the
No,
meantime,
30
you could
FPS
always
on
check
Pro.
out
You get
another
25 on the
Final
Pro,
Fantasy
dude.
game.
Stop lying.
You could buy them all with this sweet sweepstakes.
Yeah, it did look
You
bad.
see, you can win $1,000 in PlayStation Store credit by following PlayStation on Twitter and tweeting your favorite PlayStation gaming moments
God.
with the hashtag PS Store.
Is it
and
just me,
sweepstakes.
or is it like the
Good
East
luck,
like
folks.
really bad at
Daily Fix for
marketing?
January
It's
31st.
not
My
that,
name is
dude.
Cal.
The East is just in this. I've explained this before. Okay, here's what happened.
No, look at the fucking Wii U. Of course they're bad at goddamn.
Look, all right. Satoru Iwata is no longer with us. Shut your whore mouth. They got it now. Switch is being marketed fine. But let me tell you what the problem is with the East and these JRPGs and shit. Okay.
Okay.
They tried so hard, gesticulating all over the place. They tried so hard to be like the #1 in graphics, okay?
Okay.
That's it. That's what happened. Final Fantasy competing directly with the West. That's what it did, graphically. And
Yeah,
if
that's
you
about
go
it.
back about 2 episodes and watch my rant on that, talking about FF15, you'll know where I'm going with this. They have put themselves so far behind on schedule because they're fucking with the engines so hard and moving them and adapting to them and updating them and changing them. They don't know where they stand right now. Kingdom Hearts 3 has been so long in development and they just said, yeah, it'll be out next year. After they were like, yeah, it's coming this year. No, it's not.
Okay, let's continue with the next video.
Uh-oh.
Yay, copyright claim 5.
Yay, copyright claim.
自由度の高いゲームなので、ストーリーも
Do I hear Nioh?
起承転結ある、
Probably.
そのどの位置からこうにアプローチされ
Yeah,
る
that's
か
not Nioh.
予測がつかないというところがあるので、どんな場合に合わせても全部ストーリーが綺麗に流れるってものを作るっていうのはとっても難しいことだっていうのは作る前から想像がついてたんですね。なので一つの工夫を入れてます。でそれは何の工夫かっていうのを言っちゃうとつまらないので今は言えないんですけど、これは僕
Really now?
Secret 20 years ago. I call bullshit.
No, not call bullshit. It's on Numa.
そのアイディアで、もうだから20数年ずっと温め続けたアイディアなんでちょっと楽しみに
It's an idea he's had for 20 years, not one that he's been implementing for 20 years.
Okay. He thinks Skyward Sword was good something. I didn't read all of
設
it.
定が結構複雑で人間関係も結構新しい設定をしているので、そういうお話のためのパートがあることで
Skyward Sword definitely did feel a little slow.
Yeah, especially when we had to recalibrate.
前置きをやめてできるだけ
No,
早くいろんなことが
you
でき
could
て
you had
リンク
a
がいろんな
button
こと
for
ができる
recalibrating.
中でだんだんとお話が分かってくるようにしようというふうに作ってます。それが多分今回の
I don't know, Big Gulp. I'm thinking there might not be, man. And if there's not, as a huge Zelda fan,
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
there's
okay.
gonna be tunics.
I mean, not the green one. Maybe.
Yeah, there's going to be the green.
I don't know,
tunic.
dude.
There has.
I'm
to
hoping
be.
that it's not in there.
Why are you hoping that it's not in there?
リンクと同じ目的の
I'll tell you in a minute.
というかお姫様
Tell me now, because this really isn't doing anything for me.
I don't think the green tunic is going to be in there because they're doing something entirely different when Link, and they're doing something entirely different with the series in general. And if they start breaking the conventions, they need to break that convention that we always see Link the exact same way all the time. Because if they're going to add like Western role-playing game elements, you know, you're going to have to be able to change that attire very frequently and for different reasons. And I think if we gave us a green tunic at the end of the game and it could stand up to the heat, stand up to the cold, had great defense, that's fine. But make it an in-game thing. Don't give it to me early on. Don't give it to me in the middle. I don't want it in the fucking middle. I want it in like New Game Plus or something.
Yeah.
As far as what's going on in the chat, Zelda crying in English sounded like it had absolutely no emotion to it. Zelda crying in Japanese sound awesome, and I'm glad they're doing voice acting. We've asked for it for years. Didn't really know if we wanted it. Now it looks okay.
I mean,
and the Great Deku Tree does sound grand, like he should. But yeah, we know that the game's going to ship with Japanese and English voice acting as an option from the get-go.
Yeah.
The Japanese voice acting does sound better, and I understand me and you both are going to sound like a weeaboo, but it all had a lot more emotion than the English voice acting. Maybe they'll brush that up at some point, maybe not. But go ahead, Carmelo.
ですからそのハイラル王国のその王国の未来をどうするかっていうことにそのいわゆる運命づけられた人だっていうのも変わらない。
I noticed when I was playing through Twilight Princess, they use a lot of the same music.
Yeah,
over and over again.
It seems like they're breaking some of that too because
最後の目的を成し遂げるために協力してくれる仲間があります。
We've hardly heard some of the like.
Hang on.
I'm hearing the Song of Time right now.
No, it sounds like Zelda's Lullaby. Or actually, it sounds like the... That's actually Zelda's Lullaby.
Yeah, well, that one then.
ね、モンスターが出てきたりする世界ですから、当然リンク以外の人が
Link can't be the only one battling them.
おかしいですよね。モンスターがその街道を歩いてる人を襲ったりとかしてるところもあって。
So yeah, but essentially Link's the only one battling them.
No, he's not. He just said that he's not.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, though.
He was.
He's going to end up being the only one fighting them. You're going to be fighting them for the other people.
No, the other people will also help Link. There's actually parts. There's yeah. See that right there is not Link. Nobody in that picture in that video fighting monsters was Link. Not a one of them. The AI is going to defend itself and defend their villages and shit.
Yeah, he would be completely silent.
The world is totally silent until you fight enemies or go to a village. Well, there's like these little mysterious piano quips that go on while you're exploring. Was that Link with the backpack?
Of some kind.
Telling you, I don't think it was Link with a backpack. Yeah.
Possibly, man.
There's little bits of piano in the background when running around. I'm telling you. I'll eat another thumbtack if that's Link.
If it's Link with the backpack? Where was the timestamp at? Where was that?
When he was talking about, of course, it wouldn't just be Link.
Okay.
そんなことがあったりするし、もうとにかくそこに暮らしてる人々。
Oh, I gotta find this
それ
part.
からモンスターもそうなんですけど、みんな
You're there. That's not Link. That is not Link.
Okay, you got lucky.
I didn't get lucky, son. I've analyzed this whole fucking trailer before.
All right, so anything else you want to add to this video?
It's gonna be goddamn great, bot.
It's gonna be goddamn great by it.
When it comes out, somebody had to fill in for me in the podcast because like I'll just be sitting here playing it while trying to
No, we're gonna do the article segment. Then when we get to what we've been playing, we're gonna be on that for the rest of the show.
Yeah, we won't even get to talk about videos.
Okay, Digimon World, the Next Order official launch trailer.
That's wild. I haven't seen Digimon World since I was a kid.
The power of Omega is overwhelming.
Oh God.
It's under the influence of the brain hack.
Okay. What is this releasing on?
Nioh.
Hopefully a fucking mobile. Based on what I'm seeing.
Reincarnate.
You're getting stronger. Are you ready? Give this all you've got.
Faces new threats.
The digital world is facing a threat we've never seen before.
We need to act.
Okay.
We finally have a chance to do something about this. It's in your hands.
And Digivolve.
Nice and calm.
Oh, okay, so you command two Digimon and they combine. That's the guy from the Digimon movie.
Is it? The protagonist?
Yeah. Well, like, that's when Agumon and Garumon's ultimate forms combine.
Oh.
I think
Yeah, they really make me think of Xenoblade.
Digimon World, next order.
That looks wild, man.
Oh shit, I skipped a video. Whoops.
Scrub Lord.
Okay, so this is the next operator for Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, that was about it. 8 seconds. We don't get the full reveal until tomorrow, everyone. But what she essentially just did was... Here, I'll rewind the video. It's 8 seconds.
It looks like she made a perfect line of sight spot.
Okay, see where she is right now. That is the inside of a reinforced room. Those are reinforced panels. Okay? And so essentially, what she does, extends that, blows it open, and there you go. You get a perfect window to see through.
Yeah.
It's a bulletproof window, and you get to see where the attackers are coming from. Now, why this information is useful, if you play the game, you really know, because this is a game changer. Like I've said before, the operators are all game changers. So... it's coming with a new map, obviously. I still haven't played the newest map they've added to the game.
Have you not? Can you not get it in rotation, like the problem you've been having?
No, it's just like you hardly get it. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's the way the game is made, period. But, yeah, we get the official reveal tomorrow. She's got...
Is this the same one with footprint tracking and whatnot?
No, well, that's her. That's the partner. That's the operator she comes with on the attack.
Oh, okay.
She's a defender.
Okay.
But this kind of, this could probably help her. She's probably a roamer, because I would use this shit to roam.
Right.
That way I could see where they're coming from and be safe. But yeah. So let's move on to the last video, which is honestly a shocker. Like, this shocked, it might have shocked you. It shocked me. Like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what the fuck? Really?
Is it really that crazy?
Yeah. Like, how is this a thing?
Oh, no.
Like, how is it still alive?
Bethesda?
Execute the Grand Master for his betrayal of the Order.
Oh.
It comes with, it's an expansion, and it comes with a statue. If you guys don't know, this is the Morrowind trailer for Elder Scrolls Online. Comes with a statue.
Do you know what won MMO of the year?
Bullshit.
It won MMO of the year 2016. Look at that Argonian, dude. It looks so good.
That's not saying much.
I think it's gotten significantly better since we actually played it.
When you and I played it,
we need to run through like some of it again, just to see how the quality of it is. If some of the problems we had early game are fixed, then maybe some of the problems I had late game are fixed.
Remember, like,
Smite is dead.
Is the Dark Brotherhood in the game?
Yeah. What happened to Smite?
I don't know.
Look at those dwarven.
They've added, yeah, that's the new class, the Warden. I guess he gets a pet or something. I don't know. I want more Red Dead Redemption 2 info.
Same.
But obviously, like, there's some Dwemer shit. I'm like, I don't care.
I kind of care. I like the Elder Scrolls lore a lot, but
I
like,
do too. But I mean, I'm just like,
you can't be so pessimistic. You can't be so pessimistic.
It's an MMO. I can't do the MMOs anymore. I can't do it.
And neither can I. But like, it's fun to think about.
Ugh. It's cool, I guess. Too bad this isn't how the actual...
I don't remember that many Dwemer and Morrowind either.
Some health bars, boys. Remember that.
I'm dying.
What was that, a Dark Elf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red Dunmer.
Yeah, Dunmer.
She's also a Dunmer. Centurion's going to come out of there.
A special
There's going to be a Centurion coming out of there. There's going to be a Centurion coming out of there. There he is. Oh, son.
Fire. What bastards. His corpse is gone, just obliterated.
Yep. Called it.
Remember, this is hundreds of years before Skyrim. Like, what was it, 500, 600 years before Skyrim?
I don't know what era it's in.
And bring any allies you meet.
The Dreamer dungeons were pretty cool. I wish the series played like that. That'd be awesome.
Okay, that was the last video. Oh, man.
That Centurion did look badass. Now, here's my only problem.
What's your problem? June 6, 2016.
My only problem with that is, please make Elder Scrolls Online fun.
Please make it fun.
Please make it fun.
You want to put us into post-show?
We're already in post-show.
Okay. Oh, man, that was a lot today.
It was a lot. It was an hour and 52 minutes of just straight-up articles and videos.
That's good, though.
Yeah, we've had a very active chat today. This is the most active chat I'd say we've ever had.
If Derek were in, it'd be even more lively.
Yeah, it would, but I'm glad we got as much.
We got Max in here today through the whole show too, and we had Big Gulp from YouTube come
Smitty.
up. And Smitty. Smitty's always here.
Smitty's always here. Smitty's low key your #1 fan.
And Olivia's creeping on the channel. But oh man, any
There's nothing. Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Is there anything you want to talk about in particular on post show that we might have covered today?
No, everything I was thinking of we covered, and there was no news this week other than RE7 getting cracked. Is it like that? And then there was, Lucio's coming to Heroes of the Storm.
Oh fuck! Remember that problem I was having earlier with YouTube? It skipped a video, and it's the DLC they're adding to Resident Evil. Is that paid or is that free?
I'm not sure. I do know after this is over, I'm going to play Resident Evil, and I would stream it, but I'm a pussy. I don't want the whole world to know. No, I would stream it, but like at the moment, I'm having a couple issues with the hard drive.
Wait, we were talking about paid DLC. I mean, that's what, like, ever since, like, I was, like, young, that's the way, like, when you say DLC, you pay for it. When it's an update, it's free.
Yeah.
Now
it depends on the terminology.
Now it's free DLC. I'm like, what the fuck? You mean...
Just call it DLC if you have to purchase it. Otherwise, it is an update or a content add-on or something that's not DLC. Yeah.
Or something. Like, why? Like, what happened to the terminology, man?
It's gone.
I don't know.
I can't blow O's today. It is paid DLC. Probably get it with a little bit of Skid Row or CPY goodness.
Yeah.
A repack. No, just don't do that. No, don't do that.
Also, there's apparently just a fan project out there. Somebody recreating Ocarina of Time in Unreal 3D.
Oh, that's been going on for a long time. There's even parts of Majora's Mask made. They're just mapping it out and like putting the characters in there. They're not. I don't guess they're actually doing the proper scripting for the game and all that. I don't think they're remaking the game. They're just remaking the locations in the game.
Yeah.
Which looks cool. It does look awesome. And everybody's like, do we need an Ocarina of Time 3D HD remake?
I got a question for you, Mo. You're the Zelda nerd here.
Thanks.
I mean, between you and I.
And Austin. Austin's right there with me.
Oh, well. I have a question. I've asked Austin this, too. Why is Kakariko Village so fucking different in Twilight Princess than what it is in Ocarina of Time?
Because it was the home of the Sheikah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is layout-wise, geographically-wise, geologically-wise, why is it so different?
Are you talking about Kakariko Village or the Hidden Village? Because the Hidden...
Kakariko next to Doom Mountain.
Death Mountain?
Death
Because that's not the same Kakariko.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
A, that's hundreds of years later, and that's not the same Kakariko. If you find... Later on in the story, you're going to find a village, I think they called, like, the Hidden Village or some shit.
Yeah.
And that, I believe, I'm challenging my Zelda lore right now. It's been so long since I've played Twilight Princess. I'm pretty sure that Hidden Village is the original Kakariko Village. But if it's not, then just take into consideration that in each of the timelines, the geography differs somewhat.
Okay. And Max, don't worry about your spelling. I can't spell either.
Oh, Nintendo keeps tin shutting down. Ori, sorry, mate. I'm gonna start saying that.
Sorry, mate. So you and I have talked about revisiting Elder Scrolls Online.
We would have to have a squad to do that.
Like, I want to play it, but at the same time, it's an MMO.
I'm afraid because it's an MMO. But if you look at it through those eyes the whole time, you're not going to be able to see it for what it wants to be.
It's not even that looking at it through those eyes. You're playing a fucking MMO. You can't play it any other way.
You have to try to play it and look at it through the veil of why did this get MMO of the year last year? What is this doing better than? Because already it is better than WoW. I'll tell you that. WoW may have more content, but this game executes everything better than WoW. Killed itself. It shot itself in the fucking foot. Then it shot itself in the head.
Apparently, Legion's doing a lot better somehow. I'm not really sure.
Really? That's interesting.
A lot of people I talk to, they love Legion, and they're actually staying to play.
Can't type a single sentence without fucksing it up.
Fucksing up.
I don't know. I feel like once we get done with the Toontown revisit, with Smitty and Derek, we need to get them in there. I'm recording that footage, and we are going to make a little
video, just kind of
a little one-off. I'm working on my single player. Some shit happened this week, and I'll have it up next week. And the thing that we're supposed to do for the show at the beginning of it. Before the show starts.
Most put a lot on his plate.
I have put a lot on my plate for press start, for work, for moving, and for just trying to sit down in time to play a game too. It's tough.
But I do need to ask a favor of everybody watching. I asked this favor last week. I'm going to ask it again. I'm trying my best possible, like everything with subreddit's ridiculous forum rules. I'm trying to follow. I'm trying to get this channel some notoriety. You know, me and Mo have talked about it before. We think we're one of the best shows on Twitch because, I mean, if you don't
have that kind of optimism about your own show, then what do you have?
Yeah.
But the point Carmelo's trying to get to is that we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch. You can find us posting all over the place in various spots of the internet.
Yeah.
Follow it. Just share us. That's all you gotta do. Share us.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and post links into the chat.
I didn't post on Twitter, and you didn't post on FB before we started because it was so short notice. He just came home from work, and I just woke up, and I was like, messaged him. I said, "Yo." He said Skype, and then we started the show.
Yeah, that's really it.
It's very short notice, but if you have a Facebook account, which is 2017, why wouldn't you? Hit the follow button. If you're on Twitter. Which I'm not.
I'm on Twitter.
The follow button.
That and share our videos. Probably not the entire podcast, unless you got some buddies who really like podcasts. Probably share some of the single player, some of the one-offs that we're trying to do.
And just for the sake of humor, go back and watch our very first podcast, and then come back and watch this one. Or at least like 20 seconds of that one.
We didn't even have a proper intro to that.
We didn't have anything. We sat on a screen that said press start with no logo. This is before the logo was even discovered, wasn't it?
Before you made it.
Yeah. And the format's changed a lot. Usually at the very end of the show we'll like sit down and talk about the show. But yeah, like we're working on adding more stuff, and we're working on our one-offs for YouTube. We have single player, and I kind of duffed up mine this week. We had a random emergency power outage.
Yeah.
And I was working on it, and I was like a good 85% into it. Power shuts off. For 20 minutes. No reason, no rhyme, no reason. That save is gone, and then I end up going to work, and work's ass because it's the first of the month.
Yeah.
So you come home, and then you're like, crash, and then... Oh yeah, we'll get it done. We'll get out of this mess. Every mess we're in, we'll get out of.
Smitty, I don't think I'm going to upgrade anytime soon. I want, like, part of me wants to, but at the same time, it's like, I don't, like, part of me says I shouldn't because, like, I know my hardware's decent. It's just, like, I run into games like Ghost Recon, and I'm like, I really want to play it, but it's fucked
not,
me over
it's not
because
your
it's
hard...
not optimized. And
yeah.
It's like, I'm tired of having that fucking experience.
It's not really your hardware that's to blame there. It's your optimization of the software in conjunction with your hardware. Maybe they'll release another driver that'll fix the issue later on. That's about the only thing they can do to fix it. But there is no excuse for that game to be running the way it is on your hardware. There is not.
I mean, for you, those of you viewing, scroll down the page a little bit, click my big fat face. You'll go to my Twitch channel, look at the video of me playing Ghost Recon, and you'll see what I mean. I pull up fraps and everything. It's just a nightmare.
That's not the way you want to present your beta.
No, not really. Like that's, and like I'm not the only one.
Well, that's the thing. It's not your hardware thing. It's definitely an optimization issue.
But I mean, like I just find it so disgusting.
Right.
That should not be a thing.
Right.
It's just, ugh, God.
Look at Rue over here trying to climb up on the table.
How about you fucking throw him off a cliff?
I mean, he's in the background trying to be a star.
Fuck him. Give me a second. I'm gonna post my graphics card in the chat. That way, you can see what kind of hardware I'm actually running.
It's not the fault of your hardware.
Yeah, but I think they need to see it. That way, I can stress how much bullshit it is.
Yeah, it is big. It's a lot of bullshit. I'm not gonna lie.
Because I mean, like, how retarded is it? Like, I mean, it's pretty retarded. Let's be honest.
How retarded is it? Comma. I like comma. I mean, it's pretty retarded. Period.
It is. It's God. I'm just mad about it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Here's my GPU.
My GPU.
My GPU.
GPU. My pursue. My RAM. My HUD.
Which, anyway, I don't know, people who run NVIDIA are like, oh, it's fine. I don't know what you're bitching about. There's nothing wrong with the game at all.
Well, it's because I'm not running. I think they work closely with NVIDIA to ensure.
Oh, yeah.
1090X should have zero problems. It should have zero problems. It's just that it's an optimization issue. And the only thing you can do is scream and bitch and complain until they fix it.
Like, okay, listen, in the game, it'll show, like, you're using this much memory from your card out of this much memory. I had the settings cranked to the max, and it was using under 4 gigs of what I had on that.
And
card.
you have 4 more gigs of VRAM ready to go, right?
Yeah.
See, it's not.
And I'm hitting 20 FPS, and I'm like, what the fuck?
If you use the other 4, you might hit 40.
You for real, man?
That's definitely an optimization issue. They're gonna have to patch out. And before the game releases, or else they're just going to have a horrible launch, and they really can't afford to do that with the hype this game has.
Anything else you want to talk about, Mo?
Not right off. Get Nioh.
Get Nioh.
Get Nioh. Get Horizon Zero Dawn. Get Breath of the Wild.
Also, follow me on Twitch, because I'll be streaming that on the 7th, which is in 2 days, 3 days.
When my accommodations are made correctly, I will be streaming again, too. Not just the podcast. Yeah. Until then, I'm going to be working on standoffish, one-off videos for YouTube for the Press Start channel. I need to get my gears grinding there for that, but this week's just been a mess.
I got 2 more of my single players pre-recorded already. I just got to edit them.
Good. Until the end of March, I'm probably going to be wilding out because we're buying a place and moving it and stuff. So like until the end of March, I'm gonna be like topsy turvy. I'll always be on the podcast. I may not be might not be predominant on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube for a minute, but of course I'll still put stuff on there. But I'm not gonna be like a content whore like I want to be until like the accommodations are made correctly, and when they are, it's gonna be over with. But if you want to participate in the Toontown thing, right?
Oh God!
If you want to participate in the Toontown, I used to have this series called Who's Laughing Now. I'm just going to pour it over to press start.
Single players max are pretty much when me and Mo decide to take a video or take an idea within gaming and break it down. It's on our YouTube channel.
It's like 1 to 15-minute videos of just one of us talking about a particular subject. Basically, it's the lettuce on the sandwich.
Okay. Yeah, essentially.
And I'm working on just little one-shot things like Who's Laughing Now, which is just like compilations of the best, most hilarious moments from gameplay with me and Mello and various people from the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to participate in the Toontown endeavors, just come hit us up on Facebook or something.
Yeah,
or hit us up on Twitter.
Buttons down below.
Yeah, we need to add those buttons. Just copy and paste the links. Just hit us up, and like we'll totally send you the links and get you in our TeamSpeak server. And I'll record it, and we'll have a good time. We'll make a good video.
I think the max party size for Toontown is 4.
It is 4, but that doesn't mean we all can't get in the game.
Yeah.
But we can just go have a good time. It'll be recorded. I'll edit it, break it down. The best shit that's going to happen will be in a highlight video, and it'll go up on YouTube. Big Gulp does not have a PC. That's fine. You'll get to watch it anyway.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll make it entertaining. But anyway, everyone, I've been Mello.
And I've been Mo.
And thank you for watching.
I don't have an outro thing this time around, do I?
You better, motherfucker. You don't break tradition.
Next time, we talk shit about Casper for meowing in the middle of the goddamn video.